This is the Southeast European Film Festival. It's Thursday, the 29th of April, 2010. Let's look at the camera and tell them who you are.
My name is Amra Baksic-Camo. I'm a producer from Sarajevo, and I run a co-production market at Sarajevo Film Festival called Cinelink.
And why are you here tonight, Amra?
Actually, in the last editions of the festival showed many of my films, the films that I produced as a producer, and the films that Cinelink as a co-production market kind of helped to facilitate. And she wanted me to come to see what kind of festival it is. And this year, I don't have any of my productions, but there are two films that have been realized through Cinelink. It is The Blacks, the Croatian film, and film Alive by Artan Minaroli.
What can you tell us, what can you leak to us about The Blacks?
It is very, very dark story about Croatian war. It is told from the point of view of Croatian soldiers and what happened to the Croatian soldiers in the war. So it is not the story about the other side. It is a story about your own side, which I think it's really, in a way, it's hard to watch because it's heavy, but very important film to be made. For us, it's very hard because it's hard to define what happened to us. I live in Bosnia, and actually for us it never ended. So it's a process that never ended. We had something that basically the shelling has stopped, you know. People do not shoot each other, but there was no kind of catharsis. There were no winners or losers. So it's really hard to define the conflict, you know. And I still like to believe that, you know, there was a beginning and that it was the war, because, you know, we lived in peace, and at one moment there was a certain politics that imposed that politics to other sides, and then everything erupted into war.
Do you feel that there's an inherent, actual cultural difference that separates Croatians and Bosnians and Serbs?
Actually, I don't. And I think it's very strange, because when you see people traveling from the Balkans, even when the war was going on, as soon as you go away from the countries that you are living in, you know, like, as soon as you are 300 kilometers further, you are drawn to each other, because first of all you speak the same language, nevertheless that we call it differently, but it is the same language, and you know, you come from the same culture. You share like hundreds of years of history. So, you know, I don't believe in the cultural differences, you know. And if you would probably apply the same differences to America, you would have maybe 10,000 different states in the United States, because that would happen if you would apply Balkanization on any other country. But that's our reality now, and we have to kind of learn how to live with it.
Okay, thank you very much. I totally agree. I totally agree.
Thank you for inviting me, and I hope that I will enjoy it here.
Okay.